Hello and welcome. My name is Sergey Putsov. Today we have episode number 2. So, take a look how high is his jump. So, number 1, full foot. It's like a huge open toes. Looking for something beautiful in the sky. Straight maybe a little bit. Very fast elbows. This is the crazy advantage of this technique. Let's go! And today we will take a look at the lifts of Mohamed Ehab, athlete from Egypt, very strong guy, bronze Olympic medalist, world champion, and we will take a look at his performance at the 2018 World Championship that was in Turkmenistan, Ashgabat. Yes? Yes. He won bronze medal at this competition, and I choose him for our episode number 2 because we can hear very often a few things about Mohamed Ehab. Very strong, guy with a very strange technique, guy with a great communication skill, very open-minded, always number one, and I like his performance because he always do it as a real warrior. So let's start with his snatch. It was opener 165. And first of all, let's look at his wrist wraps. It's like a huge. I remember I was talking with Steve Holt. He hosted him a few times for the seminar, and he said that he put a numerous amount of wrist wraps on his wrists when he lifted. He put even a sticky band because his wrists hurt so much, so he did it just to hold in a very tight position. The thing that I mentioned in technique of Mohamed Ehab, that he actually spent long time in starting position, and for beginners you shouldn't be in rush. When you take in starting position, you should take time, but also standing for too long can make a problems for your lower back. I mean, it can be tired before you will start to lift. So this is his individual peculiarity, but remember that stand too long in starting position, it's also not a very beneficial. Very explosive athlete. As always, his traditional number 1. Let's take a repeat on the slow-mo. On the knee level, take a look. Full foot, covering the bar, arms super straight, and bar is nearby his thighs. So ready for the second pull and turn over. This position is very important. The thing that we can hear very often that he has overextension in his power position and that he is going all the way back. To be perfectly honest, it's not true for 100%. Let's take a look. So first of all, very high level of mastery, because in the power position he is standing on the full foot. You will not meet this very often because most people in this position already on the toes. It's very difficult to maintain this position. And then full knee extension. And now let's take a look on this position. Actually, he is showing almost a straight line in his ankles, knees, hips and shoulders, and most of people can do conclusion that he is doing overextension because his head is very much backward. But head actually doesn't apply too much power and force. Yes, this is his peculiarity, and the thing that he is doing, we can hear very often from the old school coaches that say that in power position you should see the sky, you should see the ceiling when you jump up. So this is exactly this case, but he is not doing too much overextension of his shoulders. And then take a look how high is his jump. So he almost this height from the floor with 165 kilos. But this height actually helped him to drop under the bar faster because G force is growing up, because he is falling down way faster, for example, than Lou, who is doing power position like this. So feet are almost not moving. Both of technique are great. Pay attention on the landing. He jumped from the full foot So in the power position he was standing on the full foot, so he started his jump from the full foot. Now explosive takeoff and landing on the full foot without toes. And take a look at the bar. Flying up, flying up, flying up, flying up. So this was the final height of the bar, and after this the bar will drop down, but Mohamed will be faster. Good receiving position, everything stable. I can't say that 165 can be easy. This was his first appearance in 81 weight class, because traditionally he competed in 77, so it was first time when he officially gained 4 kilos and went on the international platform in the new weight class. Attempt number 2, it was his official international PR, because he never did snatch 170 before. So again, no rush, taking starting position, good setup. Also pay attention that he has dynamic start. And from here he accelerating himself and doing active start and then power position. He lost his balance a little bit, but again, number 1. Stairs for losers. Strong guys just jump from the platform. Mohamed, here's the stairs on your left. Let's take a view on the slow-mo. Actually, he has a kind of narrow stance in the starting position with the open toes, with the open knees. And here from the knee level, good acceleration, power position and catch. And here he lost his balance a little bit, it was shaking. So when I was in the university, I did a very interesting research about competition, and what I found out that over 30% of unsuccessful lifts in snatch are because people or athletes are in rush when they start to recover after the catching position, so they just loosen balance. That is why, as a good example of these lifts, no rush. And Mohamed lift is a very good example of doing that. So once again, active start, long pull, patience, recovery, good lift. Number one, and his fan, who is always supporting him with the flag. The things that I like a lot in Mohamed performance, that he can be in the same time very focused and very emotional, and in between sets always communicating with camera, with people. So now it is set number 3 and world record attempt. Officially, he never ever tried on international competition this weight. So 173 was his PR. Exactly. Not so great as Mohamed, but it was pre-attempt to check if the platform is ready for his world record. No rush during setup, fit position, strong hook grip. Coach is nervous. World record attempt 173. Good. He spent at least few seconds in the overhead position. Where's his fan? Show me him. Yes, this is this guy. Okay, so senior world record, and let's take a look from the side on the slow-mo of this lift. When he is starting to apply the force to the barbell, the bar is already bent, so how strong he is. Okay, good first pull, staying over the bar. Transition phase and the second pull, ready to jump almost from the full foot. Full knees extension. Oh, I would say it can be better here. It can be better. Take a look. Core is almost straight, so it's not like super overextension. So you can think that all his body overextended, but actually it's only about head. Torso is almost straight, maybe a little bit, poco. How high he is jumping. It's like distance like this with the world record. Landing, aggressive landing on the full foot and very high speed drop and catch in position, and you can see how bar is attacking him. So he is starting to feel the bar, down, 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 sitting, fighting, no rush, keeping his balance and core strong, and finally recovery. So this is the price for the world record. So his opener in clean and jerk was 196. Something has happened with his palm. Maybe it was calluses. What we see in the starting position in the clean, first of all, kinda wide grip in clean, way wider, for example, that Lou, his rival, had. Dynamic start. Clean was so-so. But jerk is very strong and very confident. And fun number one with the Egyptian flag. Yeah, by the way, it was world record in total, as I remember. So in a clean he didn't catch very good bar isolation, that is why recovery was a little bit so-so. Boom! And it was some troubles with recovery. Jerk, very good position on the chest. Warm body called mind lifting suit. Good vertical dip, take a look at his core, super upright, full extension in the knees joint, and nice receiving split position. I would say that rear foot could be a bit bented in knee joint. He's showing like classical, almost Soviet split position. I believe he have no idea what does it mean, but anyway. Set number 2, it was 200 kilos and world record attempt for a total. He is fighting with the super strong, legendary top weightlifter of the world, Lou from China, and take a look how calm and focused he is. Without this, mama, what should I do? Focused, calm, and ready to do his job. Long time in the starting position and dynamic start during the clean. So he accelerated the bar from the very beginning, and here dynamics of catching position and recovery is perfect. Bar is on the mid thigh, standing on the full foot jump from this position, full extension, jump with the very fast power position. Take a look how quick is his knees. From here, even on the slow-mo, just one frame, boom, straight. The bar is flying up very close and the elbows rotation is perfect, See? So he is already here and now he will descend together with the bar. Because usually when athletes meet the bar like this, bar hits, and in his case, very fast elbows, very aggressive catch. That is why he was able to work with the bar oscillation and stand up immediately. Take a look how high he is, it's like crazy. Kinda wide stance, by the way, when he lands, from the narrow position to wide, and this give him some gap for a turnover. Very good setup in jerk, so no rush, core tight, and before he starts in his movement, he is doing inhale to make the core tight, and very explosive dip, drive and split. Once again, bar oscillation, and with this bar oscillation, full knees extension and catch. Take a look. So in this position, feet already on the ground, arms bented, and the only thing that he can do now is to go under the bar. So in this position, when you are just landed, it's not possible to press. So you can see that bar is stopped in the air, so he is not pressing it up, but pushing himself against the bar down. And this is very good tight catch, perfect fit positioning, and beautiful recovery from split. Take a look. Fun number 1 already got a baby. I would say that this was his 100%. Attempt number 3, it was 203 kilos. And this is his chance to beat Lou and became world champion. So in clean and jerk he uses double wrist wraps because pressure is crazy. He is like Mummy, why not? He is from Egypt, so it's totally legal, 100%. Set up for 203. I can't imagine what was his mindset during this lift, because probably it was one of the most important lifts, and on this competition actually he showed his best total. Let's go. Let's go! Good clean. Deep drive. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy man. I remember that something was wrong during his performance, but I didn't remember that it was like this. I want to see repeat. Active dynamic start. Good acceleration from the very beginning. Jump, as always, look up. Looking for something beautiful in the sky. The height of the jump with 203, so high. Very fast elbows. This is the crazy advantage of this technique. So let's take a look what has happened in jerk. So he got it, but something wrong was with his right shoulder. Deep, nice. Bar. Jump up during the drive. Bar. Catch here. Yeah, probably it was not 100% stable catch in his right shoulder, but he did it. So what I would say, my friends, I believe that he made a decision for himself that was a good lift, and he expected from judges that they must now tell him,
you can drop the bar.
He expected that the sound will ring now, but when you hold the crazy heavy bar, sometimes for you it seems that everything is perfect, but judges can see that you are shaking a little bit and they wait. Here it was exactly this case when he decided that it's time to put the bar on the platform, like a little bit earlier, and it's so sad that he lost his attempt and the gold medal in total in the clean and jerk just because of this. Today we spoke about performance of a great guy, Mohamed Ehab. We saw his very special but very nice and the same time technique. I was trying to explain that his overextension, throwing his head back, generally he is doing everything almost vertical. That is why he is able to provide a very big amount of power. He is very speedy, explosive guy. My name is Sergey Putsov. See you soon. Warm body, cold mind.